I'm going to start a little story here. Here's a text from my mom, Barbara, to me on October 8th. We'll start our story here. She writes, quote, I didn't hear from you since yesterday when you left the house. We need to meet and discuss our differences. How about tomorrow? I invite you for lunch. Very nice. The audience is introduced to an idea where it shows that you have a person who appears to be acting in some kind of good faith. The context we can draw from this is that there's some kind of issue between me and my mom that we are looking to work out. I selected this place to start because, oh boy, the ironies, as you'll see in the situation, as to what actually is really happening, ended up happening, has been happening all along, and has been continuing to happen. She continues on. Maybe you prefer to talk on the phone? Call me when you are awake. We need to work on improving our relationship, not to make it worse. Remember these words, everybody. We need to work on improving our relationship, not to make it worse, it says. I always want the best for you. We'll see. We'll see how that position changes over time. And why. And whether or not it was merited morally. I respond, me, writing back, we will see if that is really the case that you really do. A little typo there. As for inviting me, I told you. I do not want to go to this place you live in. By the way, my mom lives directly in the apartment above me. I hear her footsteps all day, every day. Hers and the boyfriend she lives with. Who is the boyfriend? Someone who, for 20 years, is unmeritoriously and disgustingly and immorally antagonistic against me, the son of the very fucking woman that he's with. Oh, that's right. The drama seems to thicken here and increase, so to speak. And I continue. I say, I don't want to go to this place you live in. The larger part of that reason being that there is zero accord between the guy you live with and me. As a practical matter, things are so bad as a practical aspect of reality. I end up going there, probabilistically, a greater than negligible probability that me and him end up fucking trying to kill one another. You understand? I didn't say a substantial risk. I said it's a greater than negligible. So I could say possibly it's a remote possibility that such thing could happen. Speculatively. That means preemptively, in order to avert that, what men do is we hold stable positions so that we don't end up killing each other. Sort of part of man code, I guess you could say. So no, you don't go into a place where you know there's going to be issue unless you want to be an aggressor. Or otherwise take some kind of karmic responsibility for driving a certain situation to manifestation. I proceed here. I say the second issue is that if I hold you to be in guilt of wrongdoing, which as of the date of, when was this? Saturday, October 8th, I had been for at least several days or so prior to that point, and we'll explain how and why later. If I do hold you to be in guilt of wrongdoing, Mom, and you are here to apologize and make it right with me, you approach me, I insist. You come to me, to my jurisdiction. You, figuratively and literally speaking, come on and you knock on my door if you want to beg to apologize and to make it right. I don't come to your jurisdiction. Why would I do that? So I could be in your terrain while you're apologizing to me. So I'm subject to your rules and your things. I have to give you a courtesy as a host that I otherwise wouldn't give you as a wrongdoer. It's a mismatch. Wrongdoers approach victims, not the other way around. Next. You come to be submitted to my jurisdiction is how you show yourself to be willing to make right. I'm giving her a hint here as to how things work properly in life. Why do I need to give her a hint? Most people would need to give a hint to somebody who is their own parent. In 99% of cases, parents are genuinely smarter than kids, or at least more experienced enough so that there's a basis for, I don't want to say respect. There should be respect anyway. If you're doing the right thing and acting in good faith, you're always respected, ideally. But it's very rare that a child has to actually prompt a parent about certain things. Very sadly to say. And others would agree with me. I'm not the only one saying this. I've spoken to people who have acted as substantive witnesses around me. They've heard enough of the stories where they go, oh, like, I see, I get it. You're right, dude. That's right. They'll be brought out as and when necessary to corroborate. You don't wait to hear from me. If you have something you promised to do, it is your liability and responsibility to initiate 100% of the effort necessary to make sure that it happens. Again, part of the Jewish tradition, you could say you're making a tshuva, which is the repentance. You approach. You are in probation. You are the one on your knees coming saying, look, I have messed up. Look, I have overlooked and not done things right. Please forgive me. Let me show you how I am here offering to make it right. I am offering myself. See? That's the key. Not, oh, I'm going to expect something from you, or we're going to meet halfway. No, wrongdoers, you don't meet halfway. It doesn't work like that. But no debate here. What are the first words she says? I understand. Good. If someone expresses they understand, that means they stand under the thing you just said. They agree. They agree to be submitted to the jurisdiction and power and authority of the thing you said as being the thing we all consent to be operating under. Very obviously. She proceeds, I meant to go out to eat to discuss if you want. I will call you tomorrow around lunchtime and we will discuss everything. If you want to go out, we could do that too. So, okay, very nice. By the good faith test, it seems that things are moving along decently enough and towards the right direction, and as long as that it looks to be the case, we also proceed in good faith. That's the rule. No, there's some limited cases where you're allowed to make things a little hard, but don't make it too hard. This appears to look good. But wait, you guys wait and see. We move on. I will work on the answers before we talk. That is, just to give you guys context, answers to many questions I wrote over text. I simply write back specifying, I don't want to go outside for lunch today. You can come down to me, bring some food if you'd like, and we can talk. This is now the morning of Sunday, October 9th. So again, who's looking to be repenting here? The mom, the woman here, I see. Who's the one who appears to be the one who's going to be apologized to? Me? Oh, okay. What time you be here? No, that's me. I'm asking her, what time will you be here? Hi. I will call you about 12:30 p.m. Okay. I'm going to tell you guys something. Number one, this right here is the last text that I received from my mom for the next 2.5 months. Dun dun dun. Yeah. That's right. That's extremely interesting. You may be asking yourselves, what happened? Right now, the relative questions, the pertinent questions being brought up here is number one, so obviously some drama has taken place that's already occurring here at this point in time in this weekend, by this Saturday and Sunday weekend of October 8th, October 9th, in the year 2022. What are the details and the background of that problem that led to this supposed apology session? Number two, it looks like this woman, Barbara, is supposed to be apologizing to the son, Jonathan, that's me. What ended up happening, obviously, if it's taken for granted as fact, as we know, with Future Sight, I just said, well, this is the last time she texted me for 2.5 months. Obviously, something went wrong. So what happened? What went wrong? Moreover, who steered it the wrong way? And who's responsible? We're going to review these facts shortly. Now, actually, just pause for a minute. It's a little bit difficult for me, and I want my audience, whoever it is that's going to be listening to this, surely, almost certainly, this will be sent to my own mom, that she will listen as a witness and to be an audience to my own very analysis of this situation, obviously. Furthermore, since the reason I'm recording this today is because things aren't right, things aren't correct. So by that fact, and by the fact that I'm also reporting and saying now, to inform the people around me, things aren't going correct. There's going to be people who are going to be consequentially informed about these facts. They would otherwise stay private, but I'm not being treated correct by my own claim. But I'll tell you the facts, then you decide. What's the backstory here? About several days prior to this particular weekend here being shown, Sunday, October 9th, several days prior, so I think about either 1 week or 2 weeks before this, something like this. My mom just came back from Poland. She came back from Poland. She came over to my house to visit my apartment. And while she's here, all of a sudden I'm hearing footsteps upstairs. I say, "Oh, who's that? Sounds like your old boyfriend." Now, this particular boyfriend of hers, they're together 20 years already. Me and him don't get along, and that'll be all explained too. Every damn story, every detail, for the benefit of the public to understand what the hell's going on. And you can't hide once there's a freaking microscope analyzing everything. So whoever's trying to hide and slip away isn't going to be slipping anymore. I say, "Oh, what's this guy doing here? He was gone for 6 months." I'm figuring he came back with you. He was in Poland. Nobody told me anything. I didn't know where the hell he was or what the hell happened. Months prior, I'm like, "Hey, I stopped hearing that guy walking around. Is he still up there?" "No, he's not." "Oh, okay. I'm waiting for more information." Nobody told me anything. First of all, is that respect? No. A normal person, if they're even a friend of mine, they would have gave me a story. I don't get stories. I get fucking shit. Fucking shady ass bullshit. You speak normally to me like I'm a fucking celebrity if you want to be my fucking friend, let alone my mother or my family member. Fucking idiotic. It's all about respect, or whether you're giving sufficient amounts of it or not. Start figuring it out. Alright, so I gave the benefit of the doubt. I said the only reason that wouldn't be, I have to assume a lack of disrespect until you show otherwise. So I'm thinking, well, my mom's obviously not disrespecting me. Naive. She's always disrespectful. Piece of shit person. Yeah. You think that's a strong thing for me to say? No. You hang with me in my life and see everything I've been through, you'll realize coming back out from the other side, oh my God, that's actually fair play. That's a fair fucking assessment and characterization of that person, and that's your situation. Yeah. Okay? That's that. Don't criticize my expression unless you think you know better about my situation than I do, which you don't. And in this country, you have the fucking right to say whatever the hell you want. Remember that. Freaking idiots. So, backstory on this boyfriend. 3 years prior, he committed a felony in my apartment. He was designated as a caretaker, one of the few caretakers, the 2 to 3, depending on how you want to count, for my grandfather, who's beloved to me, my favorite family member my whole life. He passed away, sadly, a couple years ago. I miss him. I think about him every day. I still live in the same apartment, which was passed down to me. He's my treasure in my heart. I always miss him every day. I was my favorite person. None of my other family members. You know, I love my father, and he had his difficulties. He wasn't evil in the heart. Although he had his difficulties, and then more later in life he had more difficulties compounded as a result of medications and non-medications and all that kind of thing. It's not his fault. There's other people I attribute true fault to. Honestly, if I could pick my favorite relative, it'd be my grandpa. I love my grandpa so much. Well, there's an opportunity to provide much more details to this whole story, and I will. And the fuller set of details, which have been already told to other people around me, so they know and understand what the facts appear to be. And they're not contested. And my own mom, she admitted that I was right and that she was wrong and that he was wrong. That admission is already the full establishment as to what the conclusion is about the matter. The admission was made? Yes, it was. Therefore, that's it. That's it. He committed a felony in my apartment. Came down into my fucking a place where I resided, not him. They come into a grown man's house and start cursing at them. Fucking bullshit. And I'm talking back at him, you know, to fucking mind his own business. He's like complaining to my mom, who's also in the apartment. I don't even know who the hell let him in. Probably my mom. And he's just saying, oh, you know, what is he doing in that room? I'm like, I live here, you fucking moron. I didn't say this to him, but in my mind, I'm like, dude, I'd put your head under a truck and roll over your head just for saying that to my fucking around me, you piece of shit. You fucking kiss my ass when you're in my house, you fucking retard. Fucking idiot. So when I fucking rebuke you, you shut the fuck up. No, he didn't shut the fuck up. He just looked back and said, fuck you. So I fucking flipped out. Verbally, I said, oh, fuck you, dude. I'll kill your ass. I didn't actually get up to kill him, but I said, I'll kill you. As in, the idiom in the English language, which means I'll kill you, which is, let me show you. There you go. When someone says I kill you in English, it means that they are extremely angry with you, but not with an actual intent to kill them. But everybody who's an English speaker understands this. And the next one below, I'll kill him. It's used for saying you're very angry. Again, not with a correct full definition. Or hearing I'll kill you. It means a sign that you did something wrong. Number 2, it's a cue for you to haul ass. And it's the consequence of you having done something wrong, and now you need to get the hell out of there. You understand? We all know this. I don't have to explain this, but Polish retards over here need to be told what the fuck it is. When you say I'll kill you, it doesn't mean I'm going to kill you. It means I'm pissed off at you. But I'm not making it up. Obviously, everybody knows that. And look, it's here in writing. You want to educate your asses? Here you go. So anyway, what then happened? And then I turn around. I'm walking away. Every grown man knows that even when you speak, but you don't show hostility. And there's nothing to do with the fear thing. Anybody knows me knows it's not. I don't have fear. Okay, trust me. It's not fear. It's called, number 1, respect for the situation, and that we're not contributing to dumb shit happening. Okay? So when you're in my house and you're pissing me off, yeah, dude, I'm gonna kill you, man. Shut the fuck up. But then number 2, now show a separation, show division physically so that we don't actually go ahead and kill each other. So I turn around and walk away. I'm walking down the corridor of my residence. I have my grandpa right next to me, because me and him, when he was still alive, we would always walk together, hugging each other practically, like arm in arm, like two buddies. I'm walking down. All of a sudden, in my house, the guy starts running from behind me, What kind of man are you? You fucking come up to your girlfriend's son to fucking charge at him? While you're in his house, on his land. You dumb fucking fuck. Fucking dumb pig. Fucking for the slaughter. And you move up to me when I have my back turned to you and you charge at me while I have my back turned. You don't come up to me and face me, you fucking animal. And you fucking shove me in my house. The fucking every finger that fucking made contact with me should have been fucking cut off as punishment. And given that this was a tight space with me and my grandpa, basically it was wall, shoulder, shoulder to shoulder, other shoulder, wall. Tight space, tight corridor, two men walking right together. He just comes up, indiscriminately shoves at the what essentially me and him are connected because we're literally like hooked arms together, practically. Walking shoulder to shoulder. I'm literally in physical contact with my grandpa at the shoulders. He shoves me. And as he shoves me into and through and along with my own grandpa, causing me to stumble a little bit. But I'm a grown man. I stumble and stand up. My grandpa's an old man. The force that was created by this idiot boyfriend of my mom's caused my grandpa to fall down. He didn't spring back up. He fell down and yelled out in pain. Now let me tell you something. The minute you touch me, by default, like, you're automatically dead. You would have been castrated. I would have ripped off your scrotum with my teeth and then chewed your balls and then chewed your face and your eyeballs. Fucking eating you, dude. I'd have eaten your brain because I would have cracked open your head. You don't get it, dude. Fucking in my house you attack me. You're dead. Fucking literal invader. You'd be killed. But more important than that is the fact that you knocked down my grandpa. Now, I have a hyper brain. You might not realize this, but I'll show you something very interesting. I'm a smart motherfucker. I'm a very smart motherfucker. I sound like this, so you wouldn't maybe even know for sure at first glance. You don't even have a clue. Alright, and I was smart before the fucking coma and the acquired savant syndrome and the GABA B receptor density, neural density upregulation that happened to me at that point in time. Worthy of a movie, that story alone in and of itself, aside from everything else going on in my life. I'll tell you something else. Almost always, you have an inverse relationship between IQ and EQ. Remember, IQ is only one measure of a person's true cognitive power, okay? And a lot of times, on average, when you tend to get higher into IQs, you will tend to also find stagnant or even lowering EQs. Because higher IQs tends to be associated with a kind of sort of savantish intelligence, but really it's like an autistic kind of intelligence. On average, there's exceptions to this. More of the time when you have that, you have the higher IQ, but you have a lower EQ, or an average EQ, at best. For me, my EQ is even higher than my IQ. You don't even know what you're dealing with. I write the fucking books that you read, practically speaking. Or I would, or I will be, in essence. I ought to be, at least. That's the damn point. You guys have no idea. I'm not here to brag about myself. The damn point is this. As soon as my grandpa hit the floor, automatically every neural circuitry fucking lit up. It's like, bing, felony. Bing, caretaker, reckless endangerment of elderly person over the age of 60, punishable as a class blah 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 felony, up to, you know, however many years in jail. As soon as my grandpa hit the floor and screamed, like, boom, gotcha, bitch, gotcha. At that point I said, oh, like, he actually won the lottery that day, the mom's boyfriend. If my grandpa wasn't hurt, my mom's boyfriend would be dead or in the hospital. But the same second he pinged the conditions necessary for him to have been shown outright to be committing a felony, I said, oh, now I got your ass trapped in the legal zone, so I don't need to even touch you right now. So now I just smile at you, because I already have you. Nothing you could fucking do will protect you. I'm your fucking master now. I have the keys to controlling the fucking fate of your life, you fucking idiot. Haha. You gave me all the power now, you idiot. I fucking stood up, I'm like, that's it. Game over, I already won. There's nothing else that could either. He's not a physical threat to me at all. I mean, I have superhuman strength. I fucking grabbed you. Whatever the fuck I grabbed is falling off of you. Amazingly, he tries to push me shockingly, stunningly, stupidly. Something you think only a drunk person would be foolish enough to do. Shoves me a second time. It's just a shove. It's insulting, but I'm like, you dumbass, you're compounding your own fucking misery for the future. Potentially, you idiot. Finally, my mom runs in the room. Starts chastising him. Which means, the hell are you doing, stupid? And she splits us up. Fucking shoves him out. Shoves him out the door. Except I'll tell you what happens next, my friends. Where he attacked my grandpa. Essentially, or constructively speaking. Committed a felony of reckless endangerment to him. What ought to happen in a normal situation? So let's call this a Class A situation. Class A. All parties involved, except the obvious perpetrator, who's off his fucking rockers, apparently. Oh, what happened? Well, if the mom is normal, the son's normal, grandpa's normal. Okay, grandpa, poor guy. We're going to have to address that. This guy, oh, you're a perpetrator, dude. That's not good. Okay. What happens next? What do we do with perpetrators? Well, there's two standards by which perpetrators are judged. Number one, if you're somebody who doesn't have a special relationship, you're not like family, it's not a private family matter, number one. So you're some foreign person, you're not blood related, you're not married in, okay? It's not a strict family tie. All right, and you're recalcitrant, and you know, we expect an apology, but you don't apologize, and you know, we try to get witnesses and try to mediate and talk, but like you're some kind of sicko and you're just totally bad faith. Yeah. For you, morally ought to be and should be a police report. That would be the next step. We gave you the chance to make up. You wouldn't? And you don't have any special privileged position, like you're not like the dad or of the house or the fucking, you know, brother, the husband, or the son, or some kind of like family special central position where, well, you know, okay, but that's just a private family matter then. Maybe we could have killed each other in the privacy of our home tonight or yesterday or tomorrow, but that's a private matter. We don't run to the police about each other. If we, you know, assuming that it's stable or resolved eventually, it's kept for private family, all right? Usually. All right, those are the kinds of consideration standards you make. And we decide sensibly when it should apply special treatment or when it should not apply. All right. We're going to follow the tracking of what we call special treatment status. Who gets special treatment status? I'm going to say this. See, I don't want to speak ill of the dead, though. So maybe I don't want to say it. I have too much respect for family members. So how can I express what I want to express? It's somewhat pertinent, though, to the issue, so I'm in a little bit of a middle ground here. What do you think? All right, I'm going to say it in a way that I do not believe will disparage my grandpa's character, because his character is flawless in my eyes. And even as I say what I'm about to say, I'm telling you it's not a disparagement of his character. I mean, no one take that to be the case. But my grandpa used to beat my grandma. Okay. He also had Alzheimer's. And one of the common symptoms of that is violence. Now, even before his Alzheimer's was fully made manifest, it's usually a transition of several years or more, transitioning from the lighter phase to the moderate phase and beyond is already a several year period to bridge that, to incline up that mountain further and further there. Also, I love my grandma, and she's passed away too. Maybe that's not a fault of character, but her personality was such that, if I was her husband, I'd beat her too. Okay? But I loved her, and she was a good grandma to me, so I can't complain. She was respectable as a grandma. If you were my wife, you'd be dead and I'd be in jail for being that way to me. But my grandpa liked it, or maybe he didn't, because he beat her too. See, no man actually likes indignation. Oh, moral of the story at the end of the day, huh? Right, wake up, Earth. Men don't like being treated lower than by women. It never works long term. People end up dead. So, there my grandma is being beat, but she's beat to the point of getting bruises. I've never bruised family members. My grandpa did. My grandma would run to my mom. Oh, look, I have bruises. He's beating me again. It happens every week or every other week for a long time. It's happened again. Oh my God. Did my mom call the police on her own father? Well, no, of course not. That would somehow be worse than the beating of the grandma by the grandpa. In some amazing way, like intuitively, we're kind of like, yeah, that is true. If you come from a European household, especially Eastern European, you're like, yeah, we have different values, but they're sort of more sensible. America's a little weird. No, actually, we love father, and father is king, and you don't just be a rat to your own family. See that? That's the moral operative principle at play. So, where it says in the Bible, a woman's supposed to submit to man and obey man. Obviously, if she's being beat, it's because she's not listening somewhere and she's pissing him off. And if it's not the case, well, he's obviously sick in the head, but he's sick. Alzheimer's, you see. It's a hard position. I'm narrating it in this way. Yeah, it might ruffle some feathers. Do I fully feel this way? No. I'll tell you also, the second side of the story is I do feel bad for my grandma. And that, well, at that point, I say you got to be the bigger man. Well, she was the bigger woman. And she was a tough woman anyway. It bothered her, but also at the same time, it bothered her, but she could still handle it in a way that modern women today, it bothered them, but they wouldn't be able to handle it, you see? So, it doesn't work. Now, there's no practical way to divide up their home when they're 70 years old. It didn't make sense. No, nothing happened. My mom allowed it to persist. I was like a kid growing up then, still. Grandma would complain about it to me. But not that much even. She complained about a lot of other things more. Alright? What's the point? Did she call the police on my own grandfather? No. Okay. Well, if we're using that as a standard of how to treat people, right. My own mother used to slap me in the face when I was 17 years old. Slap me and beat me in the face. Did I call the police on her? I could have. If I did report that to police, it would have been immediate criminal charges, no joke. And that's it. Your whole life would have been just forever tainted by the fact that you dreamed to even fucking outright start slapping your fucking own son's face hard in the face. Not unprovoked. I wasn't physically threatening her. It's a fact. Okay? So the established standard in the family is clear. Is that you respect the rule of privacy and honor of blood family over rat instinct of reporting to police as a weapon, as a tool to like teach or punish. You didn't do that, see? If we did, then I would have done it on you first, see? To teach your stupid ass. Or you would have done it to your father and fuck your own family up worse. So now we go back to that day. Did you do it for your boyfriend when he committed a felony against my grandfather in my apartment where I lived with my grandpa together? If you're a Class A person, you would have. Maybe. Why? You're not married to him, but he doubly offended your father and your son at the same time. And 99% of women's heads would have just blown up and immediately would have been, get the fuck out of our house, my house. I'm not talking ever again. You're done. Get the fuck out of here. Yada, yada, yada. Always a mom will instinctively side with her own blood son or blood father over a man who she's not even married to. Okay? Now, as I was saying, she ushers him out the door. But instead of ushering him out the door, you know what she did? She then went, grabbed my grandpa, and took him out of the house. Closed the door, and basically abducted my grandpa, took him up to his apartment, and kept him behind the locked door for the next 12 to 16 plus hours against his will. To be locked in with the person who committed the felony against him. And more relevantly, to take my grandpa away from when police would be showing up at the scene. Because of course, within that hour, I was like, yeah, I do need to call the police about this, I realized. Call the police, they came over, they're like, all right, this is what happened here? Okay, we got it. Where are they? They're right upstairs, this apartment. The grandpa was taken too. They're thinking like, yeah, obviously, he's evidence to testify what happened to him. If he remembers, I said, look, a normal man would, and he has severe Alzheimer's, so 50-50 or less that he would remember is pretty bad Alzheimer's. You don't remember who I am sometimes? But yeah, that's what happened, and you'd find out about it. That's where they are. They go up there, they knock. They didn't open the door. Pretend they didn't hear it, you see? Cowards. Hiding in there with my grandpa locked in there. Okay. Because if it was a relative who, strictly speaking, who did this, I wouldn't have called the police necessarily immediately. But this is someone who's a fucking enemy who earlier in that day, on another fucking entry into my apartment, which was not permitted by me, fucking arguing with me, insulting me against my indignation to me in my own house. I'm not permitting this. He's still doing it anyway. That's an offense. I didn't do anything to you. I didn't do anything to my mom either, so to speak. Don't believe me? Years later, I recounted the same story back to my own mom. 3 years later, she took responsibility and admitted to me, almost crying in my own bed, in the bedroom of the house there, where I live, saying, "Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I never even saw it that way. I was wrong. You're right. I'm wrong. He was wrong. Yeah, that's correct. 100%." So if you admit wrongdoing, what's next? First of all, if it's admitted that you're wrong, you're wrong. And let's cement further how wrong these parties really were. If this person was guilty of committing such a thing crazily and recklessly, first of all, what's the first thing you want to secure? Repentance. If you're really to resolve the situation well, first of all, that guy should probably be ejected out of the family scene forever. And yet, if you're a moral person or a religious person or a moral person, you're going to think, well, you still got to give him a chance. Apologize, make up for it, offer repentance. Trust me, it's a burden sometimes to be subscribed to certain beliefs. But there it is. Supposed to be a good person, right? So my mom, days later after that happened, "Oh, look, it was bad what he did. It was bad what he did. Bad what he did. Where the fuck's the apology? Where the fuck's the makeup? Where the fuck is him kissing my ass for the next however long it needs to be till we fucking accept him again?" "Oh, we will see. So about a week and a half or 2 weeks later, she finally gets him to come down again. He comes up to me, awkwardly stumbles into the kitchen, looks at me, sticks out his hand to shake my hand, and he says, "Listen, I'm sorry that I pushed you into your grandpa and that you knocked over your grandpa." You heard what I said? Quoting him again, he said this to me in Polish. "Przepraszam, że przewróciłeś dziadka." Is that a joke? "I'm sorry you knocked over your grandpa," is what he said. You translate that strictly. "Listen, you piece of shit," is what I thought in my head. You get an opportunity to apologize and this is how you fucking screw it up? You're sorry I knocked over my grandpa? I didn't knock over my grandpa, you fucking idiot. Just for saying that, you should be fucking cracked over the head and then sent to jail, because I'll further it to the fucking police again, call them every day till they come back till they get you. But then I looked at my mom. It's my mom's hopes and dreams, you see. Please, everyone make up. Everyone make up. But I didn't do it for you. I didn't do it for the idiot. I did it for my mom. You just shook your stupid hand. I said, that's an apology that would never be acceptable in a million years. Only for one person, I would roll my eyes about it and just be like, this is fucking stupid and retarded. And honestly, in hindsight, I made a mistake, I think. You all should have learned your lessons way fucking more worse than what the fuck. I was too nice. You all taught me at every step in the way. You all taught me I should have been stronger with you and harder and more ruthless to begin with. Only thing I ever learned from you people is this. You don't really fucking do it right. You just simply look out after your own hides and then continue to do evil, continue to do worse. So I let him walk away, and my mom further pleaded more with me, please accept this apology. And I'm like, I don't know how the fuck, only because I'm your son and you're my mother and this is your fucking idiot that you brought in. Anybody else, I'd promise you I'd fucking put him in jail mercilessly. I wouldn't stop submitting the matter until it was fucking taken care of. But I looked at his eye. For you, I'll let it go. But the understanding is, number one, never happens again. Number two, there's not going to be any more insults or problems again. There's going to be fucking not a peep. You'll be fucking showing the proper respect. Okay, no problem. I next see the guy several months later, bump into him in an elevator there. I just look at him, I say, I haven't seen you in a long time. And in Polish, the only response, całe szczęście, which means, roughly translated, a little hard to translate it, the implication into English, but I'll bring it back with the implication. His response was, yeah, like, lucky for you that I haven't. Right, your eyes are probably bulging out of your head now hearing that. I told my mom about that. They were bulging out of hers. She said, what? He said this to you? I said, that's right. No, this cannot be. How can that be that he said that? That is what he said. Excuse me, if you're apologetic for the thing you did wrong against my family and me and my grandpa, that's how you show your fucking teshuvah? That's how you show your atonement? By insulting me the next opportunity you see me? Get him out of here, he's a cancer. Or, otherwise, who's guilty for allowing him to stay around on the scene? Ah, and every person hearing this would be shaking their head, yeah, of course. If that mom there, that Barbara, is just letting that stick around, where obviously there's antagonism between that son and the boyfriend of hers, she's at fault. Why? Because the guy's obviously guilty of something against him where, oh, she admitted that it's true, that he is wrong, that she is wrong? Yeah. Oh, then for sure. What's the atonement? What's the thing that's owed before the repentance can be accepted and forgiveness merited? As the debt, the thing owed has to be fixed. What's the debt? He's still here. How do you fix it? By getting him out. Alternate framework. What's the debt? The repentance from him. Can't control other people. If he were really apologetic, he gets to earn his way back, so everything's cool. But if he withholds the thing that makes it all cool, you don't get to then keep him around anyway, like as if it's immunity. You don't have that immunity morally. If he's doing wrong, but you're backing it, you're bad too. Everybody would agree. So, that's where we are now. 2 years later, you see. There's more stories too. There's a story a year later of a false order of protection that was put on me by him, which was not made on proper legal grounds. I brought that up to the judge. They dismissed it in favor of me, finding that number one, it was placed into a thing that didn't have the correct jurisdiction. So when you do that, you're liable. I could have sued him back. Number two, I never made any threats against him. I never interacted with him ever again after that thing in the elevator. Just, 8 months later, I get a thing, order of protection. You can't do that. What the fuck is that? That's you being sick in the head, you fucking idiots. You can't make up some shit and then treat it as fact. But remember, my friends, my promise to you was that I wouldn't go to Caesar to persecute you. Remember when we shook hands with your fake apology? So when you then go to Caesar on me, did you or did you not break the substantive agreement that's had between men? I fucking protected your ass afterwards against the police for a felony you committed in my apartment. And then I didn't talk to you after the day in the elevator. You're going to put a fucking thing on me, go to Caesar against me, about me, when that's also more false bullshit on me? The audience must be fucking pulling their hair out. What the fuck? That's right, everybody. But then who's endorsing it all? My mom. So, obviously, any wrongdoer who has failed to make repentance is what? You're morally defunct. You're an idiot. You're persona non grata. You're ostracized. You're nobody. You're shit. And if you are shit, shit is fair play to call you shit, an idiot, or anything else. So this guy fucks off at some point in the year 2022. Ironically, my mom's relationship gets much better with me. Then he comes back. I hear him. Yeah, That's the guy who fucking said shit to me in an elevator, who attacked my grandpa, tried to attack me, didn't apologize properly for it, but accumulated the benefit, nevertheless, of me agreeing not to persecute him with police reports and shit. Defuncted on that benefit by stabbing me again later in the back, metaphorically speaking, with a fake, unmerited claim that I could have sued again. But then I made another agreement with them that I wouldn't sue him if they still fucking correctly agreed to not be pieces of shit towards me. But then they still continued to be pieces of shit towards me after that. So who keeps defaulting on their agreements? I'm not the fucking bad person here. You idiots, you are. Fucking sick. Nobody else would have put up with this. Anybody else would have killed you people already from sheer frustration. You all gave me extremely high pain threshold tolerance because I was raised by under your bullshit. It taught me how to be impervious to everything else going on in my life. Nothing else bothers me because of how intense your abuse is to me. You get it? You sickos? Let everybody fucking know it. Now, this brings me into this. Obviously, I mentioned incorrectly that my mom admitted that he was at fault and she was at fault for endorsing it. At that point in time, this was early 2022, she made promises to me. One of those promises was that she was going to have him apologize to me correctly and properly finally atone for all the negative crap that he ever did against me. I said, okay, then if that's your word, I have your word. But if your word does not follow through, then what you owe is the other missing piece that's morally placed in the situation, is that you can't accept a person like that in your life. But that's obvious. Anybody knows that when someone's attacking your children, you fucking hate that person. It's an instinct to vomit them out of your life repulsively, immediately repel them. It's not even questionable. Anybody would agree. So, I wait for a couple months. Nothing. Should have been 2 days, not a couple months. But anyway, a couple months later, I asked a few times, and she says, oh, nothing yet. I'm still working on it. I'm like, it's a fucking farce. No one's still working on it after fucking 2 months. Either you... What the conversation should have looked like was, listen, you apologize to my son for all the bullshit. There's no more bullshit. I don't know why I'm allowing antagonism to persist between two people in my life. One of them has to go. And obviously ain't going to be my son because that's my blood son. Idiot. Yeah, I'm talking to you, dumbass boyfriend, Marek, fucking piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here if you want to make right with my son. Then the fucking deep fucking reptilian brain, fucking lizard brain. Oh, deep in there is when the learning process happens. Oh, now I understand. Fuck, I'm gonna lose my shit here if I don't fucking make right. You know what a real sick person does? They don't respect the moral law. They try to get away with whatever the fuck they can. That's the kind of person you got there in your life, Mom. Fucking pathetic. But it's so against the religious nature of how we were brought up with. I don't know why you allow that to persist around. It's so opposite to what you condone and endorse otherwise. Unless you were fake, Mom. Were you? Oh, we'll find out soon. See, my mom is somebody who endorsed herself professed herself as a Christian, Jesus-loving person her whole life. Technically, we're Jewish, actually, as it ends up on our mother's side. But anyway, the history of Poland is very complex, and a lot of Jews at that time, started doing the sign of the cross when Hitler rolled around from Hitler rolled on in from the west. So to this day, they say the country's 93% Catholic or some absurd number like that. Yeah, and like half of those Catholics are actually Jews. So that's just what we did. Interesting history, and you can learn all about it. But anyway, what we actually did was grow up under kind of Judeo-Christian value system, and the Catholicism, Polish Catholicism. Are you really plugged into that moral paradigm? Well, if you're always going, oh, God is great, oh, Jesus, yeah. We're assuming you're doing that because you're actually understanding what the hell Christianity actually is, and the tenets of it, and how to live and treat others properly with that, and what good and bad are. What an illusion you'll end up finding out. You'll see. So, anyway, fast forward to the weekend or two that's prior to this weekend shown on the screen here, the October 9th. This mom's boyfriend comes back after a few months out. I'm like, oh, this guy again. The guy I didn't get an apology from that was fucking owed to me from months back and from years back. This idiot who didn't fucking apologize to me. You know what she says? He is not an idiot. Oh. The betrayer shows her true colors. That's disgusting. Now, furthermore, to assess, obviously and of course, me calling that person an idiot in the whole context that has here been correctly established, here, that's fair play. Is a person who did all the crazy shit that they did against me and my family and refusing to fucking take any responsibility for it, is that like basically a fucking idiot? Yeah, kinda. That's fair play. I'm in my house anyway. She's visiting me when I say this. It's an idiot. She starts defending him without merit. So obviously, what does the audience start obviously recognizing about the situation? Okay, immoral person, but being backed by the mom, she's under the hypnosis. She's basically under essential Stockholm syndrome, so to speak. But wow, how weird though. She's siding with a boyfriend over her own son. It is highly unusual. That's very unusual. So what's wrong? Well, we'll look in further to see the further dynamics as they play out. But my God, on the face, but yeah, that is an ugly and outright not right thing to witness. So her defense of him, is that right? No, doesn't seem so. No, she in that position can't be defending him. She was apologizing for him. It was already admitted that they're wrong. And furthermore, they further screwed up because they withheld an apology after further being admitted that they are in fact wrong. That's a double insult. You have no right to fucking defend him and say against me, I have, he's not an idiot, and pick a fight back with me. Very wrongly misplaced. So who is wrong there? The mom, this woman. She is wrong. So obviously, since she took a highly offensive position in my house, this becomes a verbal argument. Back and forth. An intense verbal argument. What the hell? Well, you don't understand. You don't understand right and wrong. You don't understand moral tenets. You don't understand Christ. You don't understand Judeo-Christian value system. You don't understand what's right and wrong. You don't understand what's offensive versus not offensive to people, how you treat them. It's fucking stupid to tell me he's not the idiot. You're supposed to be backing me, dummy. But she, and all as all that is for me is essentially substantively coming out, she backs. She has none of it. That again is a fucking further insult. And of course, so it keeps piling on the level of moral indebtedness that she is incurring with respect to me. We would all reasonably agree, of course, it seems to be the case. While I'm sitting there in my own house, righteously getting angry, that's called righteous anger, and we're escalating from verbal confrontation, not to injurious physical. I'm not violently attacking anybody, but we're arguing, and we're the way Polish or Italian types would gesture. We're gesturing with our hands and putting hand here, hand there, and then don't get it mistaken. And I'm not downplaying anything. What I just said is the fullest extent of what happened. There's no violence, and let me be clear with you, because I don't think you people really get it. What's the definition of violence in English? English is a funny language, and Polacks don't seem to have a very good apprehension of it. We're going to clarify. Violence is defined as murder, rape, assault, or otherwise the enactment of physical force so as to injure. Okay? Me putting a hand on someone's shoulder, basically, is not violent. I'm talking to you in my house and you're insulting me. So, People who lack context, like the lowest of the low in terms of what your neural receptor density is, you'll flip it, you'll forget the whole story I told you this last hour, go, oh, you put the bed. No, not the bed, okay? Shorties and blind people of the world, morally blind. Restore the context and then see that person is receiving righteous anger. I don't do a damn thing wrong, ever. You understand? I'm the oldest male of my family. You show me some damn respect. My father's dead. My grandfather's dead. You show the oldest male in your family some respect. When your son is a fucking grown adult, you show your grown son the same respect you would show your husband if you still had one and were alive, or your own father were he still alive. That's obvious. So, what ended up, hold on a second. All right, here I am back again, outside now. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't act violent against anybody. I hate it the most in this world when people spin to fucking invent the fucking bullshit. You're never allowed to add a little extra salt onto your fucking claims. Ever. Crush yourselves if you think you dreamed to even do it for a second. Idiots. That's called lying. That's called fucking misleading statements, misrepresentation. Fucking punch yourselves, you stupid idiots, if you ever do that. How dare you? One thing I fucking hate. I have absolutely no respect for people who twist a little bit and color outside the lines. Fuck. Ever. Never fucking do that, you irresponsible representers. It's disgusting. Hurt yourselves. Fucking rather than do that. It's not a damn joke. Christ said the same. He was like, what? Better for you to quote that part of the scripture. Better for you to wrap a fucking rope around your neck, tied to a fucking stone, throw it the fuck overboard so you fall into the fucking ocean and fucking drown yourselves, kill yourselves, rather than commit unmerited offense against people. Huh? Can you fucking wake up now? Idiots? How dare you accuse me of something that never happened, you fucking idiots. But it won't be the last fucking time. Everything's gonna fucking be shown now. Barbara Winslow, that's the one. It never will go unpunished. All wrong moves must burn you, you fucking idiots. Only through pain, obviously, you learn lessons. You don't learn it when I ask you the first time nicely to consider fucking changing your sick behavior. You only learn when it hurts you, the natural consequences of your own actions. So I'll happily be the natural consequences to your sick actions. Because you set it up for yourselves this way. I never fucking. How dare you? Hate it. Jesus. Like, I don't know what the hell to do. If you weren't my own mom, I would have been cursing you every day. Somehow it's a karmic sin to curse your own parent. I don't know why. Parent in my life is the only one who seems to fucking deserve a damn one. I guess that's none of my business. I have to sit here and take it, right? Fuck that shit. Don't call me violent when I'm not violent, idiot. Pieces of crap. Everything's a fucking twist in the woman's brain. I hate this shit. You don't know how to love your own son? That's your fucking defect. Go kill yourself rather than make me a victim to it. Obviously. Fucking idiots. So,
As a result of the argument, simple argument. But I'm really like, you stupid woman, you fucked up. How dare you take this position today? After months of us having a relatively restored relationship, mother-son relationship, you treated me well, you started realizing what it means to foster a better relationship. The same second your boyfriend comes home, you start taking his side. That's a woman taken into hypnosis, where you forgot how to morally back what's morally right. And my grandpa was always moral in that way. Doesn't matter who you were. He sided with you if you were right and good. And if you weren't good, he wouldn't side with you. That's how I learned too. I don't know how that skipped a generation. Huh. So she leaves my apartment without any too dramatic of a thing. But I'm upset. Yeah. Obviously, who's wrong? She is. Obviously, who owes to come back and apologize? She does. What ended up happening? For several days, she did not write or text to me. That's almost never happened before in my entire life. Apart from where there's an order of protection for what? Again, nonsense that was. Is it a fact that it was dismissed? Yes, it was. Why? Because you would have been fucking persecuted for fucking possibly perjury or outright false or misleading statements by the fucking thing that went in there. Again, you have a false and misleading statement making problem. You tend to exaggerate what actually is there. I don't know what part of your brain doesn't work that you do that. So, back to the fact. A few days later, I remember this well, this was the week of Yom Kippur. Now, guess what? The older I'm getting, the more I'm being present to my Jewish side and nature. So, I'm coming in to appreciate the essence of Yom Kippur. Ends up that this is a very important holiday, the high holiday of the Jewish tradition. It's when you make up with the people in your lives for the wrongs that you did. You apologize wherever you need to apologize, and you give forgiveness wherever is appropriate, where someone has come to apologize to you in order to seek that forgiveness. It's a very beautiful thing. It's a karmic thing. You see, if you do that in the days leading up to Yom Kippur, you catch the wave of forgiveness, so to speak, that happens metaphysically, in essence, that on the day of Yom Kippur, God gives a forgiveness for everything from above that was first solved down here at the peer-to-peer level, so to speak. So, I start sending my mom about this. I'm saying, look, Yom Kippur is coming up, all right? You have no right to be evasive, especially when you're the one who's the wrongdoer here. So, you owe me. So, you should be approaching me by this day, and then Yom Kippur came. I'm like, you should be approaching me today. She didn't write back at all. That's the deepest insult. That's the shit that makes God fucking wince and cry and then get mad and become vengeful. So your lives get cursed because of him, not because of me. I'm not calling for it necessarily. But naturally speaking, the consequences that accrue to you are the ones that naturally accrue. They're by your decisions. So somehow, I'm not exactly too sure how, it took so long, it took several days, but eventually she started coming around to the idea that she, amazingly enough, could be in fact wrong. Yeah. So I'll scroll back up again. She realized this once she started to talk about, I didn't hear, I want to work out the differences. Now finally, like, she just woke up. She snapped back to reality eventually. Yeah, I want to work out the differences. Let's talk. I want the best. I'm showing myself as being the one who's approaching to apologize because I'm the wrongdoer. Good, good, good. That's the way it should. That's correct. We will discuss. We will do what works best. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. And then I will call you about 12:30. All right. Very good. Now let's go into the story. She calls me on the phone at about 12:30. Now, the audience can hear me speaking here today. I'm speaking pretty well. I've got some news for you guys. Since I was in a coma in the year 2016 and everything that happened to me since then, one of the things that have accumulated downstream to me is severe neurological problems and deficits and disorders. Sometimes I can't move my body or my limbs. Sometimes I can't walk correctly. Sometimes I look like I'm quadriplegic. Sometimes I walk just fine. In and out of this, you see, I've been living like this since at least 2017 or 18, I'd say. Well, we're a good 4 years now of this. And it's kind of gotten worse, but actually in some ways it's gotten a little better. But I still deal with it on a regular basis. It's known. I've had girlfriends in my life come in and out who've seen this, who've helped me, and who've been around me for years and more living with this. Multiple close people have come from other countries in the world to come here and help me with this in my life. They'd see sometimes I'd have a hard time talking and I slur my words when I speak because my tongue becomes frozen neurologically. That's pretty sick. In fact, this puts an extra element of sick into the whole context and the whole story, actually. Because if it's the case that I'm not actually this healthy person, but like I'm like a serious special case of this kind, fucking serious neurological issues, can't talk properly sometimes, can't walk, and like intermittent. I actually love that it's intermittent because I get reprieves from it. I could record this sometimes, but you know what? Earlier this very day, earlier today, I couldn't. I had to wait till now. You get me? I don't get to do whatever I want whenever I want. I have to wait for it to move as it goes, like the tide. My mom, of all people, who would normally, when we're on good terms, visit me every day. Would know about this. She's seen it all the time. So, this would have you then wonder pretty much a lot if you were to hear the next part of the story. For as shown on the screen, where she intended to call me at about 12:30 on that day of Sunday, October 9th. Oh, she did, in fact. She did. And when she called me and I picked up the phone and I said hello, mind you, what's the context here? She's calling me because she's practically, or at least supposed to be, begging to come back into my life. Where at first she tried to put the spin as if I'm the bad one and she's all cool and high and mighty. Only light opens your eyes to show you that's not the case. Wake up from your delusions. But once she gets on the phone, I pick up and I say hello. I'm not saying hello clearly like hello, like I am now. I'm slurring my words. I'm in the neurological lockup that happens to me very often, multiple times a week. Majority of the days per week, but not every week, but kind of like that. That's about right. Just about half the time I'm under some kind of issue. I pick up and I say in the way that I do whenever I'm in the real deep part of it, the most difficult part. Now, just to offer context, for comparative purposes, I am going to illustrate other similar conversations that have taken place when I would pick up such a phone call from my mom and answer in that way. This is a representation of a real live, this has happened before. Okay? I pick up, oh, hello? And she's like, oh, my son. Oh, no. Oh, I hear your voices. You're having a hard time again. What's this? Yeah, it's the neurological thing again. All right. I'm like mimicking it now. It sounds funny and dumb, but when it's happening, it's real. It's like you hear it. You're like, yo, Jesus. Wow. Uh-huh. Well, she calls. She hears, and her natural response as a mother at those times was natural and correct. It was like, oh, no, I'm so sorry. Oh, no, like, that's bad. Oh, so sorry, the difficulty of that, Oh, can't believe you have to go through all this. Oh, I hope the doctors can, more answers from the doctors. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. You get it? We've had those conversations before on the phone. That's when she's not hanging out on me in person and seeing it up close. So, October 9th, I pick up the phone. Again, this was a neurological problem day. I'm like, and do you know what she says? I'll never forget this for the rest of my life. This literally scarred my brain. I hate this. Like, when I think of it, my instinct's to kill, because it's like, fuck, how fucking dare you mistreat the human being that is your own son? I hate you for it. Fuck. What's wrong with you people? I picked up, said hello while I'm a victim of my own sickness, and you say to me, this woman says to me, literally in this sick tone, which I'm going to try to recreate as accurately as possible, like, why are you talking to me like this? Yeah. What the fuck? What the hell? And when I told this story to my friend Anthony, another guy, when I replicated it exactly like this, which is exactly what happened, his response when he heard me say it and reenact it on the phone, his immediate gut level response was to vocalize out loud over the phone, whoa, what the hell? And I said, yeah, that's right, Anthony, could you help but say that out loud just now? And he's like, no, that just fell right out of my mouth because of how shocking that is. It's automatic. I couldn't even help to close my mouth. Those words, what the hell, jump out of my mouth because it's a natural reaction to how crazy that is. I said, yes, Anthony, that's exactly right. Because would you believe it, the very next words in real life there in that situation, after she responded to me that way, was exactly me saying the same thing. I said to her then, there, what the hell is that? And then I say to him, do you understand that that's what I said? He's like, yeah, that's what I literally just said now too, coming from a normal person. I'm like, yeah. It's the normal brain's instinct to fucking do that. It's analogous to what they call the fighting words doctrine in law. That if you make fighting words, that in itself is a chargeable offense. Why? Because you're not allowed, this is the only thing that First Amendment protection does not apply to. It's known, fighting words. Because if you use fighting words to someone, those are considered words so offensive that any normal man of normal instinct would not be able to help but become engaged to fight you for what you just said because of how offensive it is. And there's very limited things that fall into that category. I know what they are, but the point is, on more subtle levels where it's not outright physical violence, but it's natural outrage of shock, which is what happened from Anthony and what happened from me. I say, what the hell? Because I'm experiencing indignation. Why would you sickly woman, evil creep woman, say that to your own son when I'm affected with a neurological disorder? That's the most evil thing you could possibly fucking imagine. Did you just victimize me with that? You're supposed to treat me like a god king, not like a fucking piece of shit. How dare you? So, and therefore, when I then say what the hell on the phone, what does that serve as substantively? Well, that's a substantive rebuke of the person, isn't it? That you're responding with, like, what the hell? As in, follow the social cue. I just prompted you that what you said was wrong. Back up and change course. You owe an apology. Fix it. Go the other way. Stop. Wrong way. Wrong way. Like when you're driving the wrong way down a one-way street. Is the purpose that the natural human instinct of, oh, what the hell, serves me. It serves anyone. Obviously. You know what she then said? And by the way, that outside of the context would already be offensive enough. But what makes it doubly offensive is that this is somebody supposed to be calling me to apologize. Wait a minute. We've seen this game before in life, and we all know what it is. Because whenever, for example, think of this. If you have a young couple, let's say, or the dating couple, they're going out for a few months, and the girl really likes the guy, and he says something dumb, like, you know, whatever, you know, blah, 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 okay? Like, oh, what are you doing, bitch? Okay? Because she likes him, that exact conduct would result in no problem. She'd be like, oh, I think that's so funny. Oh, you're so funny, Tom. Oh, that's great. Oh, you're so great. You see? There's no problem there. So, you know, what are you doing, bitch? It's like, oh, you silly, you. All right? I'm giving you like a extreme, but not really that extreme example of what it is to favor somebody with special loving treatment when you've already accepted them, you like them, they're already on the in crowd with you in your heart, so to speak. Okay? Right. Now, imagine the opposite situation. Let's say you have a couple where the girl, all right, guy and girl, but the girl in her head there decides she's not into that scene so much. She just decided she doesn't love the situation, all right? Okay, so, you see now? The guy could say something 10 times better than that. Or he could say the exact same thing. Hey, bitch, what did you call me? And fucking, there's nothing he could do afterwards to save himself. It's already pre-slanted to go the direction she pre-wanted it to go. She's in the driver's seat. All right? You could say, I'm not sorry. What? You should be sorry. I'm breaking up with you. Or he'll say, I'm sorry. She'll, you're already sorry? You're such a pushover. I'm breaking up with you. There's no winning because she's already persecuting you. You get it? You're not allowed to treat your father, husband, or child that way, though. Forbidden. You always must treat them as if from the first situation I said, which is they're always the special celebrity. Idiots. Moral transgressions. You see? Wake up, everybody. Your sin is disgusting. Wake up. And in response to my what the hell, which by the way, when I speak from where I'm standing, I speak with the dignity of I am the eldest male in my family. I speak as if I am the human representation of God and as a God king around me. It's when you don't treat me that way is the fucking insult. The disgusting transgression against my fucking authority and power. I hate you all for it, every single one of you. who dream I'm anything but, that you don't treat me that way when I fucking speak to you. You fucking bow. When the king is on the throne, his own mother, too, called the Queen Mother, is still subject to the authority of that king. Same thing here. And in every fucking family that correctly operates under correct moral standard. Get it? Now, I'm not making it up. It's not only a standard, timeless standard of all civilizations and cultures, it's also the case that Christ, too, in that doctrine, represented it substantively here and there as well. Look carefully, you will see. You know how she responded eventually? She simply said, again, to my what the hell, which is right, reasonable, obviously, it's called righteous anger, which the person at fault is not the one doing the righteous anger. It's the person who dared to dream, to recklessly act, such as to have someone engaged in reasonable anger that in the context is righteous. Get it? Everyone agrees, obviously. Duh, that's called moral responsibility. You not being a dumbass in this life. She says, oh, what? Like, basically to repeat herself, to fucking insist that she will be dreaming to fucking offend me some more on this day. Going, oh, what do you mean, what the hell? How are you speaking to me with saying hell? Oh. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck sick dimension did I incarnate into that I have to be trapped under this piece of shit? Why? Why do I have to fucking live with this shit? Please kill yourselves. God, help me. You dying helps me, you idiots. You apologizing helps more, but you don't let yourselves do that, you fucking idiots. Why are you abusing me? Stop hurting your own son, you idiot! You have no shame! Fucking disgusting! That you think you can just spit venom like you're a fucking magic immune queen. I can do whatever I want, but everybody else can't ever not like it. Yeah, that's the fucking deepest sickness of them all. Fucking hell. Jesus, save us from this shit. But he gave us the formula how to. It's called Rebuke and the 4-step process in Matthew 18. That's what I'm doing here. God help me. I then reasonably continue to get upset in my own house to set up the circumstance so that the audience understands I'm home alone in my house. Okay. And she's in her house. Oh, so we're having a phone conversation. That's right. Oh, I see. Then what happens? We proceed to argue more. Now, I'm going to give you a little backstory. The prior days where she was making me wrong under the false persecution of the prior instance, how many there have been, sick, it's some kind of sick, that is the devil. That is, you are demonic. You are of the devil. Because you act that way. Why aren't you embarrassed? You know what's really sick? When my girlfriend was around, my mom would abuse me in front of my girlfriend to the point that we'd be arguing in front of my girlfriend at the time. My girlfriend was shocked, stunned actually, at my mom. All right, and then when I tell my mom what the fuck to do or what was wrong that she was doing, I'd say, no, Mom, you're wrong here because of this and this and that, and this is what you should be doing, blah, 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 blah. It'd be the same as if I said nothing at all. It would just be completely ignored. I could literally sit there going, E does equal MC squared. 1 plus 1 does equal 2. It's all true. And she'll just be like, no, listen. And then my girlfriend who learned the shit from me. She was a few years younger, loved me at the time. But we had a good chemistry at that time for a while that we did. She really respected me, learned a lot from me. A lot of it was the moral things. Truly. And she really respected me a lot for all that. And she was like kind of learning what I was saying, repeating it to my mom, basically repeating what I was saying to my mom. My mom turned and was like, what? Oh, Sarah? Oh, wow, what is this that you just said? Wow, so brilliant. Oh, I never considered that. That's amazing. Wow, you're so smart. Wow. Oh, tell me more, Sarah. I really don't know what to do. Yeah, she said this. I really don't know what to do. Please tell me it more. Oh, so smart. And she's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? She's like, I get this from John. What the fuck? And she just said more. And my mom's like, oh, that's so good. Ah, very nice. Okay, bye, everyone. I'm like, no, this is like a psycho show. My life is a circus. She leaves. Then Sarah's like, oh my God, what the hell was that? I never imagined it. What the hell is that? In a million years, I never thought I'd be telling a woman who's 60 years old what the fuck to do because she's confused. And John, I was literally just copying you. I said, I know. You took my shit and said it again to her. Oh my God. I told you that already, Mom. First. Your disease is that you don't believe I am authority, you fucking idiot. Man equals God as far as you're concerned. This was told to you in the Bible. So sit down and shut up. Shut the fuck up. Serve. Obey. Idiot. You were told from the beginning what the fuck you're supposed to do. Idiota. Shut up. You're nothing. You're worthless with your piece of shit brain. Stop thinking you're fucking smarter than everybody else. It's arrogant and disgusting. People are tired of being abused by you. You need a wake-up call. So this is your wake-up call now. You are witnessing the natural result of your sickness and your sick actions. Understand it is you who is responsible for the pain that is there on you. Get it? Equals. It's you, dumbass. Fuck. Normal women wouldn't mistreat their children this way, dummy. I've been brought over 20 years of abuse to be this fucking insane sounding. You cooked this meal, dumbass. Boiling me in hot water for 20 years. No wonder I'm like this. You tortured me to this damn point. Idiot, I hate you. So, you know what my mom did next? Oh yeah, the context I meant to also place into here. So I would write over text figuratively to my the hell. Let me get my words straight because you need to understand exactly what the hell's happening. I said, Mom, you're my parent, but your boyfriend there, he's responsible for his actions. I told her in the days prior, I said, you know that when I make curses, my curses land. You've seen it happen. And I said, there's going to be somebody's going to get burnt. Within days, there was a fire in their apartment. It was actually for him. And there was. And you were there, and then you told me about how it happens spontaneously because of your other guest. And there's been other ones too. I won't mention them, but you know what they are, and they're even more terrifying. And they happened within 12 hours, and then there was a fucking true shock, and you have the evidence, and you knew it. You were a live witness. It's not a joke. I said, you will make right with me, and your boyfriend will make right with me, because this is what you owe me karmically. And if you don't do it, your boyfriend may stand at a very high risk of receiving another curse. Listen, you reckless lady. If you truly do witness and acknowledge the real power of curse, and then you see I said it again, a reasonable person in your situation would shit their pants and fucking start making right. Oh God, yeah, you would. But that you dream that you could actually sit there and delay payment even then. It's as if you're challenging God himself. It's like you're begging to be hurt with pain by him. When I say, look, figuratively speaking, as Jesus said and others have said, the wages of sin are death. Literal or figurative, the wages of sin, figuratively speaking, are death. The effects of curses are figuratively death, as in you're cut off, or you're dead to me, or you're without life because you're cut off from God. We continue to argue on the phone. Me shocked and stunned that she does not respect the power of all the things I've represented, all the things I've stated. I am the male. The male authority is the eldest son in the family. He is the one who's of God, telling you commands, dumbass. Everything against you is a chastisement of merit against you, dumbass. Humble yourself, dumbass. And after my mom continued to deny me an apology on that phone, I fucking started screaming again. You've heard me scream on this. I scream just the same in my house. I'm a king in my castle, you idiots. Shut up! So, I'm screaming in my house out of frustration of this sick abuse you're giving me. And then, I'm angry. I'm screaming. I'm banging my own refrigerator, specifically just going bang, bang, bang. What the fuck? Of course. Now, let's stop and ask ourselves a question. If you have a dog, let's say, okay, and you're out on the farm with your dog, and he's howling around and barking and walking around, and you got your wheelbarrow, and you're moving down with your wheelbarrow, and negligently, while your dog's in front of you, you just kind of press it forwards without looking where you're going with your wheelbarrow, and your wheel starts to crush his hand, his paw. If you start crushing it a little bit, what's the first thing he's going to do? He's going to yell out and go, rah, 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 rah. What is the functional purpose of yell? Is to wake you up, the wrongdoer or the negligent or reckless person, to the effects of the thing you're doing that's actually harmful, so that you, what? So that you stop doing it because you have compassion for the thing you're hurting now by your actions. See? So that's how I know you're some kind of psychopath. Because if you keep rolling the wheelbarrow further some more anyway, now there's even more increased pressure of a potent or injurious nature. What would the dog then do naturally? He'd scream even louder than that. And then if you keep moving the wheelbarrow and now you crush his bone a little bit, he screams even louder still. That's natural and good. It's supposed to work like that. When you're injuring someone's dignity, it's the same thing. The progressive screams are purposely generated for your lizard brain to respond to them correctly. The more I yell, the more you're supposed to be brought to the realization of, oh my God, I am crushing him. I'd better stop. Oh, I am so sorry. Fuck, what the hell have I done? That's why I'm screaming. To show the pain that's involuntary because of what you're doing to me. So, after the screaming, I then stopped screaming, expecting my mom to, of course, because I'm a naive dumbass, break down in tears and say, oh, Johnny, I love you, and come and hug me and say everything's going to be fine. Duh! The moment you show again you're diverting from what you're supposed to be doing is the next indignation that causes me to scream even louder than that. Because you're insane. Don't you get it? Each scream is feedback. Each order from me is commands. Everything that comes from me is supposed to be responding to. Dance, dance, stupid, dance. Like take out a gun and shoot at your feet to get you to move up and down with them. Not to stand still like nothing's happening. I'm alive, moron. React to me. Brr, brr, brr. You don't fucking get it? Love your son, stupid. The fuck is wrong with you? Now, she doesn't love her son. It was such a cold silence on the end of that line. Unmerited silence. A silence that, again, shows to attempt to do what? More inversion. See, she always wants to control the frame. Falsely, of course. You'll never fool me. You only anger me more by your sick attempts to think you're just fooling yourself. Really, only yourself. You're sick. I don't fucking get it. It's so sick. Nothing works, only pisses me off. And everyone else who learns about it only finds it disgusting what you do. Wake up! Have shame, stupid! Fuck! How many people need to fucking hear about this till you realize you suck? And then I say on the phone, verbatim, after another insult, represented by her silence, as if like, I'm silent because I'm mad at you. You see, how dare you scream, right? I crush you all I want, but how dare you be upset about that, huh? Sicko, huh? So then I just said, yeah, all right. Death will come to you from God. Death will come to you from God. If you hear that and you're a religious person and you're being accused of sin, but you're not turning it around, and then you get reminded that the wages of sin are death. The wages of sin are death. Jesus said it too. So did someone go call the police on him? From my apartment, I tell you, death will come to you from God in the form that it does. Whatever form it is that's fit for you to be the consequence of what you're doing. That's not a threat to your life that I'm going to come and make concrete plans to try to kill you physically now or at any time in the life. Obviously, we know this furthermore because we're always into this religious style of talk anyway. And I have First Amendment rights. You're not allowed to employ the government onto me when I speak freely. No one ever said, I'm planning to kill you truly now with these concrete plans that I'm beginning to act out.
So the ADL and others say don't criticize any policies they have or you want to kill Jews. I don't want to kill anybody. But then you get up there and you talk about wanting to kill Jesus and reenact killing Jesus, and you have 5 million viewers a day. He has a big show. And what What are you going to do if somebody goes out and kills a Christian and then says, Ethan Klein told me to do it? Look, you have the free speech under Supreme Court rulings, and I agree with it, to in general say you'd like to kill Christians and that you're going to do it. Now, as soon as you plan who you're going to target or try to carry it out, you're going to go to prison, or you should. But